Hello guys, Robabat1 here, coming up with you with a new Yu-Gi-Oh video and an announcement at the end of the video because there is something happening tomorrow. Ooh. But yeah, today I'm coming to you with a new Yu-Gi-Oh video. Autofocus, why you gone blurry on me? Come on, fix yourself. I don't need this blurriness. Blur go away. Blur go away. Blur go away. There we go, it's gone. But yeah, coming up to you with a new Yu-Gi-Oh video, an announcement at the end of the video because it's something cool, because it's something that's going to be happening tomorrow for you guys that I think you'll like, you seeing as you liked the last one. But yeah, today I'm coming at you with a new Yu-Gi-Oh video, and today's Yu-Gi-Oh video is talking about what's with autofocus. What are you doing, autofocus? Why are you doing this to me? But yeah, anyway, outside of autofocus, the new Yu-Gi-Oh video we're doing, and I'm wearing a Star Wars Rebels shirt because Star Wars Rebels finished the other day. But I'm rambling. What am I doing? But yeah, today we're coming at you with a new Yu-Gi-Oh video talking about the new Topological Gamble Dragon, and basically, what is it good? Is it bad? Well, this isn't Yu-Gi-Oh good or bad, but because this card is more interesting than good or bad. But I'm going to be talking about in what decks you could potentially use this card in, because it's a generic Link 4 that is very interesting to me, and I kind of, when I saw it, I was in the anime, I was like, well, this is pretty cool, and when we got its actual effect, it's like, well, this could actually be used in quite a few different decks. So, I just wanted to do a video talking about what you could use this in and how you could use it, and yeah, so let's actually get into this. So, first, let's read its effects. The reason I'm going to be looking on the screen, my laptop's there, I have the information there, so bear with me. So, if another monster, well, first of all, let's get into its stats. It's a dark Link 4, arrows up, down, left, right. Takes 3,000 attack, takes 2 effect monsters to make, and its effect is, if another monster is special summoned to a zone a Link monster points to, so same as the other topological, such as the Back Row Destroyer or Banisher and the Monster Destroyer. While this monster is on the field, discard up to 2 random cards, minimum 1. Then your opponent discards the same number of cards. So, first of all, this effect isn't amazing. This part of the effect, it's a good effect, don't get me wrong. It helps hand loop people, it's decent in that regard, but the fact that it only hands loops people by randomly discarding yourself and then having your opponent choose which cards are discarded, because this doesn't state that the cards are discarded randomly. It says discard up to 2 cards, the same number of cards. While this card is face up in the field, then your opponent discards the same number of cards. So your opponent actually gets to choose which cards they discard, which I don't really like about the card, but bear with me, it can still be pretty decent. It's still pretty decent, that effect, because it enables a hand loop in the game. If this card is extra linked, you can make your opponent discard 2 cards of their entire hand, or their entire hand, if less than 2. Okay, so if they've got less than 2 cards, they discard their entire hand. If this card is extra linked, then if they have no damage to them, so if they're I skipped a bit. Sorry. If they have no cards in their hand, as a result, inflict 3,000 points of damage to them. You can only use 1 Topological Gamble Dragon effect per turn, and only once that turn. So, what is this card? Why is this card somewhat good? Like, its effect is pretty out there at times, because you have to special summon a monster to a link zone. You also have to have this card extra linked if you want to make them discard without you discarding. But what could you use this in and make this good? What could you potentially make this card very decent in that would make it a potential card to be used? Well, my dear Alfred, let me get you in on this because it's a very interesting effect indeed. Yes, very, very interesting. Okay, so first of all, what could you use this card in? The first thing that came to mind when I thought of this card was Lightsworn. Lightsworn is a deck that you could definitely use this in very easily because the deck is a 60-card deck-based deck that makes monsters out of its arse. Even the 40-card variant, which I'm testing and might even bring you a deck profile soon, is a very decent deck. The deck is very potent in its regard to spam monsters on board through stuff like Orpheus Scorpio, through stuff like Fairy Tale Snow, through stuff like Raiden, Giant Rex, Goblinberg. Like, the deck has a lot of potential plays to summon this card from hand. Plus, there's a lot of cards at times that you want to discard from hand that you might not be able to discard, such as maybe a Mizuki, such as maybe a Trick Clown that you drew, such as maybe another Snow that you don't really want in your hand. Like, you have all these cards that can enable you to discard from your opponent's hand, and because of that, I feel like it's a very good card to use, just because of it's like that, because of it has the potential to discard two cards from your opponent's hand. And discarding, sure, they get to choose what cards they're discarding, but even if they're discarding two cards, it's still two cards that you're getting rid of. And plus, in a Lightsworn deck, you can even make to co-op with that Omegas, so you can keep banishing the Omega to eventually make them have no cards in hand. Like, the good thing about this is that you could Omega, then make them discard two more cards that they maybe don't want to discard, and then you leave them with one card left in hand, which is something I saw with Topological Gamble Dragon as soon as I saw it. If you compare, because in Lightsworn you can actually make Topological Gamble Dragon really easy. Link 4s are very easy to make, like, especially seeing as it's two Link monsters. So, say you've made a Curious, and you still have more, whenever I make a Curious, I usually have about two, maybe three monsters left. Two, maybe three monsters left on board after I've made the Curious. So, seeing Topological Gamble Dragon having needing two effect monsters, it made me think, well, I could just use one of those effect monsters, which might be a Snow, which might be a Trick Clown that I've summoned from hand, which might be anything like that, and I can use that trick, and I can use those, link them away, and then bring the Snow back, bring the and use the Curious and the Snow, and then just be able to gain multiple advantage from that. And because Lightsworn can actually keep their hand quite a bit, I felt like the Topological Gamble Dragon gave you the ability to actually just gain more advantage throughout the game because of this. So, in Lightsworns, I feel like Topological Gamble Dragon is a very decent card to be able to be used in that deck. Like, it's a very, very good card to be able to summon in that deck, in my opinion. So I felt like Gamble Dragon was definitely a decent option to mention for this card to be used in. So that's a very good option, in my opinion, for this to be used in. It actually has a lot of playability. Really, it really does have a lot of playability. Sure, you have to discard cards at random from your hand, but it's the fact that it's decent still. It actually is very decent. Like, you could just put your hand down to those two cards that you don't really need, set whatever spells that you want, and then to make your opponent discard, and then discard those cards you don't want, and then make your opponent discard. Like, it's a very decent option to make Topological Gamble Dragon. And you can even use this in decks such as even Pendulum Magicians, for instance. Like, and I know you don't always want to be discarding in Pendulum Magicians, but you can look at it like this. If you make Topological Gamble Dragon, you're then able to summon to a link marker, then Topological Gamble Dragon will give you the ability to then discard maybe a dark spellcaster that you don't want in hand, to then send it to graveyard, to then use a Black Fang that could be in your scale to summon it back, plus you're negging your opponent one at the same time. So essentially you're making your opponent neg one, or two at least, just so your opponent discards that one, just so your opponent discards a card. And discarding cards are very good, so it is a very viable option as well, in my personal opinion. But even in something like World Chalice as well, seeing as it's an extra link mechanic card, if you extra link this card in any way, shape or form during the extra link, during the whole light link combo, you're able to then make your opponent discard up to 2 cards, and if they like, have no cards left, they're going to take 3k damage, and you haven't even attacked them yet. So, there's a lot of things you can actually do with Topological Gamble Dragon. Sure, Lightsworn is the one I went most in depth with, but that's because I feel like that's the best one to go with, because Lightsworn are more discard based, mill based. So that's really what I thought it would be really good for. But yeah, Topological Gamble Dragon just has a lot of plays for what you could use it in. You can use it in Magicians, as I said. You can use it in World Chalice. You could use it in either in Lightsworn. And there's probably more decks that you could use it in. You could possibly use it in BA, but I wouldn't suggest that just because it would destroy your BAs, obviously, unless you have a Fiendish Rhino Warrior. But it is an option where you could play it in, just if you want to get rid of cards in your opponent's hand, and your own hand as well, to maybe gain like a Farfor effect, or an Alich effect, or a Skarm effect, or something like that. Like, there are multiple decks you could possibly use Topological Gambler Dragon in, and just because of that, I feel like Gambler Dragon is actually a decent card, and could be used in quite a few decks. But yeah, guys, that's my personal opinion on Topological Gamble Dragon. Personally, I feel like it's a very decent card, being able to use it in stuff like World Chalice, Magicians, Lightsworn, and it's just a very decent card in general that you could potentially use in any deck. Like, any deck that doesn't really need some cards in the hand, you could potentially discard them, and then use them later on. So, in my opinion, this card is very, very decent. It can be very, very good as well, just being able to loot cards in your hand. Lightsworn, make Omegas, make all sorts of stuff. I'm not going to say side frames, that would be a terrible idea, but Gambler Dragon definitely has good options to be used in. But yeah, guys, now for that announcement before I end out the video. Tomorrow night at 8 p.m. I will be streaming again. Yes, I have decided to stream more. I am going to be streaming about 2 times a month, probably the second and last week of every month, depending on my schedule. I will probably be doing it on the Thursdays from 8 p.m. to however long I use. It'll probably be an hour and a half or 2 hour stream. It was fun doing it the last time. We might stream Monster Hunt again. We might stream The Last of Us this time. I'm kind of debating the two. I kind of want to stream The Last of Us just because I got the game for Christmas from a good friend of mine, so I really want to get into that and play it for you guys, which it would be really, really fun. But yeah, we're going to be streaming The Last of Us or Monster Hunter tomorrow at 8 p.m. I might be a little late on that time, but or a little early, but that's only because I've set up things, or I might have had something to do before that. But yeah, tomorrow at 8 p.m. or around 8 p.m. I will be streaming either The Last of Us or Monster Hunter World again. It was fun last time. Please tune in for that because it was really, really enjoyable. And if you guys want to see more, and yeah, guys, that's the announcement. But yeah, so tell me what you think of Topological Gamble Dragon in the comment section below. Thank you to all the people who came to the last stream as well. I haven't said that yet. Sadly, because of I haven't really had a face-to-face camera in like 2 weeks since I last did it, but I have to say thank you to all you guys who came to the last stream. That's all I got to say about the streams. I'm going to get into the end of the video now because I'm just rambling on. But yeah, guys, tell me what you think of Topological Gambler Dragon in the comment section below. Topological Gambler Dragon is a decent card in my opinion. You can use it for many different things. It has many different combos that you could potentially play it in. I could see it being best in something like World Chalice or Lightsworn, because we have an extra link deck and a discard/mill deck, which is probably the best options for them to be in. But yeah, guys, tell me what you think of Gambler Dragon in the comment section below. Tell me if you think it's a good card. Tell me if it's a bad card. Tell me if it's too situational. Tell me if its arrows are too similar to Firewall Dragon and you don't want to go near the card. But yeah, guys, tell me what you think of that in the comment section below. Give me your full opinions. I'd love to hear your full opinions about stuff like this. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me your comments, your information in the comment section below again. If you liked the video, make sure to like the video. Press the subscribe button if you want to see more YouTube videos, and if you want to be notified of those future YouTube videos, press the notification button. But yeah, guys, that's the video. I've been rambling on. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more YouTube videos, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Hope to see tons of you at that stream tomorrow. Bye, guys. Rover1, signing out.
Thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this video for more Yu-Gi-Oh videos, and check out the links in the description for the previous video, and the link to my Facebook page where you can see previous videos that I've posted there, and any other information that I may have posted there. I hope to see you guys next time, and thanks for watching.